Do you know how easy it is to fall into credit card debt? In fact, 2 out of 5 adults carry a balance every month, meaning they're stuck paying way more in interest than they planned. It happens fast. One swipe here, a quick purchase there, and before you know it, you're paying for things you bought months ago. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. With just a few smart moves, you can avoid this trap entirely and start saving money today. Don't carry a balance. Pay it off in full. So imagine you go out for a nice dinner with your friends and you decide to put the 2,000 pesos or $40 bill on your credit card. You think, I'll just deal with it later. But then the bill comes and you don't have enough cash to pay it off. Now you're stuck paying interest on that meal, and what was supposed to be a 2,000 pesos dinner could end up costing you way more. That's why it's super important to pay off your balance in full each month. If you can't pay for that meal straight away, it might mean you're living a bit beyond your means. Trust me, paying interest on food is the worst. Rewards programs. Win big without overspending. Rewards programs are great. I personally love them, but they can easily lead to overspending. For instance, imagine your credit card is offering a sweet deal. Spend 40,000 pesos in 2 months and you'll earn extra cashback or points. Sounds tempting, right? But here's the problem. If you don't usually spend that much, you might start buying things you don't need just to hit that spending target. Let's say you typically spend 10,000 pesos a month on essentials like groceries, gas, or bills. To meet that 40,000 peso goal, you'd need to double your spending, which could mean unnecessary purchases like gadgets or clothes just to get those rewards. But if you're not paying off the balance in full, the interest could quickly outweigh the value of any points or cash back you earn. The key here is discipline. If you don't naturally spend 40,000 pesos in 2 months, it's better to skip the promotion than to force yourself to meet it. Only take advantage of rewards if it fits within your regular budget. Don't let that promise of points lead you into overspending and debt. Annual fees. Are they really worth it? Some cards charge anywhere from 1,500 to 10,000 pesos just for using them. But here's the thing. If you're getting tons of perks like travel points, lounge access, or high cashback, it might be worth it. However, if you're not using those perks, you're just throwing money away. For example, if your card has a 3,000 pesos annual fee and offers 1% cashback, you'd need to spend 300,000 pesos in a year just to break even on that fee. If you don't usually spend that much, maybe go for a no annual fee card and avoid the extra cost. In short, if the perks match your lifestyle, go for it. If not, a no-fee card could be a better fit. Or you can also ask your bank to waive your annual fee. Track your spending to avoid swipe and forget trap. One of the sneakiest things about using a credit card is how frictionless it feels when you swipe. Unlike paying with cash, there's no physical money leaving your hand, so it's easy to not feel like you're spending. It's only when the statement arrives that you realize, wait, I spent how much? To avoid this trap, here's a simple hack. Track your spending. Personally, I use Google Sheets for this. Every time I swipe my card, I log the purchase in the sheet, and because it's cloud-based, I can check it anytime, anywhere. Whether I'm grabbing coffee or booking a flight, I can see exactly how much I've spent in real time. This way, when the statement comes, there are no surprises. Plus, it helps keep me more mindful of my spending. Minimum amount due equals maximum trap. You know that minimum amount due line on your credit card bill? Yeah, it looks like the bank is being nice, like, hey, just pay this small amount and you're good. But it's actually a trick. Paying just the minimum means you're barely touching the actual debt. You're mostly just paying off the interest. So that 5,000 pesos or $100 online splurge could end up costing you way more if you keep doing this. It's like the bank is saying, no worries, take your time. But meanwhile, they're happily collecting interest from you every month. If you only pay the minimum, you'll be stuck in this cycle for ages. The key is to try and pay off the full balance whenever you can, or at least as much as possible. Trust me, if you just stick to the minimum, it's like paying for your stuff over and over again. Not fun. So, here's the bottom line. Credit cards can be incredibly useful if you're smart about how you use them, but they can also trap you in debt if you're not careful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. And drop a comment below if you've got any tips on managing credit card debt. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and remember, you are in control.